Hey guys, it's Doc. Welcome back. I just wanted to talk to you tonight about initial assessment on a book that I picked up called Ripcord from Ignition Press. And this is a book that is set in the Australian outback. It's written by Cullen Bunn with art by Aneke. And Dylan is the main character, and her sister Janelle, I believe, has gone missing in the Australian outback a few weeks before, and she's intent on finding what has happened to her sister. Meanwhile, she encounters some rough and tumble characters, straight out of Mad Max, in the pursuit of her sister. And she's also found that these guys are pretty tough, because not only are they bikers, but also Ripcord is not just the title of this book, but it's also a drug that is out there that is really just burning through the population. Let's see, what does it say on the back of the book? The drug known as Ripcord has become the scourge of the world. It's extremely addictive, and it doesn't just alter your perception, it fundamentally alters who you are. Ripcord users have had their whole bodies taken over by the substance, and it transforms them into mindless, frenzied killers who want nothing but to destroy. This makes every place that the drug has grown popular, dangerous. So she's trying to find out what has happened to her sister while surviving this world that's not quite The Walking Dead. It's not a bunch of zombies, but it does cause these people to go out on a bloodlust and a frenzy, and they're trying to kill, steal, and destroy. The artwork on here is really good, in my opinion. It does have that indie flavor to it, more so than something that you would see on Spider-Man or something you would see on Captain America. But at the same time, the colors in the background really just draw you in. And the colors were done by Patricia Martin. And these, cotton color candied skies just really draw you into the story, to say this is not, something is maybe it's a world in its twilight and it's getting ready for a big change. So Dylan Cade doesn't look like she can't take care of herself. She looks like she's pretty strong, and she looks like she's a bigger lady as far as working out, being muscular. And she encounters these bikers, and she says, I'm looking for this girl. And they say, oh, well, we would know if we had seen her, because we'll remember her just like we remember meeting you. And so she says, I appreciate it. I'll be on my way, and you guys have a great day, and walks off. And that night, she's standing, doesn't set up camp outside of town, and runs afoul of these bikers again. And these bikers have a set of ideas about what they're going to do to her, whether they're going to hurt her or something else. But she puts up a really, really good fight. Let's see. There's a lot of language there, but we can cover that up. But she really messes these bikers up and takes care of herself and protects herself. And they said, you come out here looking for trouble, you found it. And she ends up just tearing them a new one, almost like an Alias or something like that. But in the end, she realizes that she messed up, and she took them out, and she says, you idiot, they might have known something. And then she collapses. So now you have to find out whether or not, she's not dead. We already know that. Otherwise, this would be a one-shot. But you got to figure out whether or not she's going to be able to find her sister, whether she's going to be able to survive the Australian outback long enough to find out what happened to her. It's really a good mystery book. And Cullen Bunn has done a lot of really interesting horror-tinged things that have come out in the last few years, so that seems to be his shtick. So creating this world that, like I said, is not a zombie apocalypse book, but it's on the verge of a big change due to this Ripcord drug, it's got me excited. Ignition Press has come out of the gate swinging. I don't know that they'll still be around in 10 years, but you know what? As I've learned in the last couple of years reading independent books, enjoy them while they're there. And then once that company's gone, then maybe some of these other creators can land at another independent book publisher like Image and keep creating their excellent, excellent materials. So anyway, guys, for the initial assessment, I'm definitely going to recommend Ripcord for those that like horror movies, like scary things, and like searches for, missing people. If you're into any of that, true crime, that sort of thing, this book is definitely going to be for you. So thanks for checking out this initial assessment. You guys have a great day, and we'll catch you in the next video.